High Green knows bodybuilding is a science. Get the science right with muscle meds.
Next up, movement after that was sloping toe presses. Again, trying to get my toes in and my heels out. Concentrating again on my soleus. Why? Because gastrocnemius is just such a big muscle. Anyway, that at some point, once my soleus becomes fatigued, the gastrocnemius is going to come in there anyway, and you know, and really be more than enough support. But it's better to try to beat your soleus up before your gastrocnemius dominates it, just because it just helps with the development and the look. So that's what I'm trying to do here. You see this little odd looking red device in the gym. It's a tibialis movement. It is designed to allow you to work through the ankle joint, causing flexion on this muscle that sits on the front of your tibia, which is called your tibialis anticus. It's responsible for extension of the ankle joint, just like the extensors of your forearm or the extensors of your leg, your quadricep. You know, that's designed to open the joint, to cause those muscles, the joint itself to extend, hence the name extensor. It's an extensor group. Anyway, your tibialis anticus is an extensor of your ankle joint, and that's in order to hit it, in order to get it to work, in order to cause those muscles to flex. You know, basically you're trying to roll your toes or contract your toes backward to your chest. So anyway, that's what you see me doing there, and it's an incredibly intense pump you're able to get when you kind of like either compound these movements or get them all back to back in a giant set or a tri set. I think in this case you're actually watching me do a superset. It's not a compound set. If it were, I'd be doing two movements that work the same exact muscle group. In this case, because I'm doing two opposing muscle groups, it would be called a superset. It's like working bicep, doing a set for bicep and a set for triceps. So, you know, back to back. So anyway, that's what's going on there. We're just trying to pump a lot of blood in there and moving right along.
Bring it up. Come on. Come on. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Come on. How's it feel? Feels, they're getting the pump. They're in there. Yeah. One thing I think I know the soles on these are too thin. Yeah, I realize that now. Bad idea. Oh shit. He didn't want to go into the army.
Moving right along, we went right from there right into hamstrings. Oddly enough, we started with stiff-legged deadlifts, and that was kind of interesting. Usually, on my own, I probably would do, after a series of stretching, go ahead and start with some standing leg curls, then blast into some seated leg curls. Lying leg curls, and then go into my stiff-legged deadlifts once my hamstrings are like really warm. But in this case, I'd already been on the Stairmaster for about 20 minutes before my training session. I got a little bit of stretching in just before we actually started the routine, and I was comfortable enough in, you know, Charles Glass's decision to go ahead and, you know, start with this movement. But I would advise anyone, you know, on their own, you know, to really take the time to warm up and, you know, be mindful of that, because I don't think you get a chance to really see that on this video reference of some of the things that I did to warm up before actually going over there and starting with, you know, stiff-legged deadlifts. But anyway, yeah, stiff-legged deadlifts, the grandfather of hamstring developing movements. You know, it's like bread and butter. I think Lee Haney, if I was to steal a word or a term from Lee Haney, he used to say things like that. The bread and butter exercise of chest would have been, you know, a bench press or an incline. And if that were to be so for that, for hamstrings, this would be so too. You know, bread and butter movement, stiff-legged deadlifts. We did about 4 sets. We pyramided the weight up. I don't think we went over 265. But I'm actually a lot stronger than that, folks. Believe me, I'm working under constraint of time here and limited calories. But yeah, and I'm not quite Johnny Jackson yet. Or Ronnie Coleman for that matter, but we're working on it every day. And I'm drinking milk, and milk's got what I need for strong bones, great skin. Wrong commercial. Alright, moving right along though.